Coming up, a brutal case of animal cruelty as several puppies fight to survive after authorities say a man killed their mother.
Plus, sales are picking up at J&L Harley-Davidson. How the Sioux Falls company is handling disruptions in the supply chain. Good morning. This is KOTG on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A Minnehaha County man is charged with 3 counts of animal cruelty. We want to warn you, some of the details of this story are graphic. According to court papers, Jerry Lee Smith Jr. says a dog bit him at a home in Colton. In the affidavit, he admits to then shoving a knife down a dog's throat.
2 puppies with stab wounds, 1 alive and 1 dead, were also found in the home. According to court papers, the dog and puppies belonged to Smith's girlfriend, but the 2 had broken up earlier in the day. The 5 surviving puppies were taken to the ER and are currently receiving care. The pups are just days old.
You know, it's going to be a long road for them, a really long road for them to be able to survive this, just in general, just without a mama. Mamas are the people who tell them what to do and what not to do.
She wants to remind everyone that if you notice potential animal cruelty, report it right away. A man wanted for murder out of Minnesota is behind bars this morning. Thursday evening, Minnehaha County deputies found 18-year-old Miguel Nunez Jr. hiding in the attic of a home in northern Sioux Falls.
Police and the SWAT team were called in to help and arrest Nunez. He was arrested without incident. He was wanted for second-degree murder in the death of a 45-year-old man at his home in Austin, Minnesota, and has been on the run from authorities since June 5th.
Well, rain fell in parts of KOTG last night. This is a look at downtown Sioux Falls around 3 o'clock this morning. In the video, you can see lightning flash across the sky, and you can even hear some cracks of thunder. If
you have pictures or video of the weather in your area, we'd like to see them. You can send them to ushare@KELOLAND.com. Where else did the rain fall overnight, Brian, and is any more on the way?
Yeah, I think we've got more on the way. Certainly, we had some of that spread around in spots on radar. Let me show you the 24-hour rain recap, and you can see that Sioux Falls Airport, between the 2 rains, we had some yesterday morning, and then we had about a ½ an inch last night, give or take a little there. So the airport number comes in at 80 hundredths. Not bad. That's a good rain. Anybody would take that right now. Worthington, not your turn. You've had some rain the last couple of weeks, but not so much last night. And then also Brookings, boy, areas north of Sioux Falls. There's a lot of dry spots, literally on the edge of Sioux Falls, all the way up to Marshall. It has rained very little the last week, at least, and in fact, well beyond that for some of you. In fact, this is the 7-day running tally. So as a collective whole, you know, large areas or larger areas of South Dakota have picked up some rain this week. And we're hopeful we're going to finish the week up and add to that a little bit better. As common nature, thunderstorms are in spots. So highs today will be in the 80s along the James Valley, 87 in Rapid City. And we'll run down the extended forecast coming up.
Thanks, Brian. A Sioux Falls motorcycle dealership expects sales to heat up with the arrival of Hot Harley Nights later today.
The 25th annual event will bring plenty of bikers through the doors at J&L Harley-Davidson. Bikers say they aren't discouraged by the global supply chain delays that have impacted both inventory and parts.
It's been, a wait for some of the parts that I wanted on the bike when I bought it. The longest wait was why I'm here today, the bag guards. It took a few months to get them in.
J&L says they've been finding other sources for motorcycles and parts to cut down on the wait times. Hot Harley Nights is the dealership's most profitable promotion of the year. Sports betting is making its way to Deadwood Casino in just a couple of months.
On July 1st, service providers were able to put in their applications to provide sports betting at the casinos. Next week will be the last approval from the Gaming Commission. The legislature will sign off on August 2nd.
We think that it's going to add a whole new dimension to Deadwood, bring in new visitors and new exposure for Deadwood.
Some businesses like the Deadwood Mountain Grand have dedicated a portion of the building to a new sports book. And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today. So we're seeing a couple of shower chances remaining north and west of Aberdeen. I think that still has some possibilities through 11 this morning, but not a lot to say about that as far as any organized rain. little better shot that we could pop storms in southwest South Dakota this evening. Watching radar here, Pine Ridge, all the way back to the Wyoming border. Keep an eye on that. There could be some severe weather associated with some of those storms through 10 o'clock this evening. Then the overnight weather picture featuring additional showers, thunderstorm chances sprouting. Here, we're upping the rain chance at least to that 50 to 60% range. Aberdeen could get some of this, but we've got to be a little more careful. The Northeast has missed some of these rains lately, and it's drought tends to be king on some of these trends. So we're going to gravitate towards some of the pockets that have had the rain lately. So, naturally east of Pierre, you look at Highmore and Miller. They've had some rain this week, and they might add to it through tomorrow morning if this depiction is close. And I think it does illustrate some of these trends here. You'll see West River tomorrow morning. We're still going to continue that rain chance out near Wall and Kadoka. You'll also see Sioux Falls. Increasing odds of rain through the late morning into the afternoon. And with that upper level low circulation overhead, some of that's just going to kind of sprout over top of us into northwest Iowa. Southwest Minnesota could get some of that, but it's not as, at least the scenarios that play out here, they're not all pointing that direction. So we're a little careful there to add that rain into Marshall and Brookings as much. Not to say you can't get some, but I would say a little better shot in eastern South Dakota. So that's how we see the weekend starting off here. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, dry, then a chance of rain Wednesday. Next wave in the pattern coming around. It does warm up a little bit in Aberdeen, but not scorching hot. We're going to keep the 90s and 100s out of the forecast. So at least on that part of the forecast, it's better. But we need a whole lot more rain than we're probably going to get in Aberdeen to kick off the weekend. The numbers in Pierre, also chances are there for some showers and thunderstorms Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. Sunday, we kind of tail that off and then basically looking at dry weather early next week. And Rapid City as well, a stormier start here tonight and early tomorrow, then dry on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's your weather. We've got more coverage with our Storm Center update at KELOLAND.com. And have a great weekend.